Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to Sisanda Family Business. Today is the goat stock. Let us go to the goat stock. Today we're gonna talk about seeding in goats. We are on our episode 10. Those ones who follow us on our goat stock, we have the goat stock, the chicken stock, and the maize stock, plus the family talk. Now, at the goat stock today, we're gonna talk about seeding challenges in goats business. Guys, njogera kurisa embuzi ngori mu business byoyitamu bwogenda mu seedinga embuzi zino orunda embuzi eza business. Wetegereza abalunda embuzi eza business bibana balina embuzi 12 namba abantu abatandikira mu mbuzi 5 1 2 3 4 5 awedi ab'olukumi okudda waggulu nedda kwaku access on the mixed farm fully hands on ne video zaffe ne bwe mujja kuno video zaabwe teziri quality ezaffe si ze ziri oli bwajja n'atenda kamera the setting atajja ku recording ezaffe video zibira za buli lunaku mba nino zifuna ekiri ku farm kyebaripotize mu buto muzimame zituzaalira accident yokola bamaama mbuzi be baliwa ne provinsi eziriwa bamaama baliwa ensajja ziriwa obuto buliwa ne zetugenda okusala ezigenda ku butcha zaffe ezo gy'olabaawo esigiri zaffe ez'obucuma ezookya ku makubo ne butcha zaffe n'ennyama yaffe gye ba ordaringa ennyama yaffe eyo bodaboda ziderivaringa mpaka ku giro just ku bisimu eyo wansi ojjafuna ennyama yo ey'embuzi ku layisi nga tokkiriza na butcha eri ku kyalo zeetunda bwe ku bisimu egyo kulwa zibabuza kiro ennyama gye bagiguza ng'eri packed bagikuderivaringa ku mulyango ojja kutya n'okuluba ate eri butcha yagendwa nebadde eseera akanyama k'embuzi akanyama k'embuzi embuzi gye batwitiza obulungi gye balabiridde eri ku free range system wagira munnauganda sharing oyagala okulya kabuzi ajja kali yako ngu musharinze omusharingidde toziba mutima wekaba asikako tokalya tolya nnyama tolya mbuzi naye ng'olaba vidiyo eno sharingira oyo agala okulya kabuzi agala okukyaleka okulunda oyo alowooza ati nja kugenda mu kulunda embuzi nga business mwasuubira n'alimu n'ayagala okutandika basharingiribwa afune knowledge buli mwana wamu ne knowledge ffenna tujja kufuna kwemebwa mu ruses zifutanda kumiri mu business ng'abantu batukumya ebigambo nga tebiri hands on nga bw'olaba vidiyo ezo z'abantu zibatimba ku tiktok zaabwe ne ku youtube zaabwe nga teziri hands on. Our videos are not of good quality because our manager at the farm uses his phone or our workers uses his phone, their phones. You see something, the goats are doing something, record, send to the boss. My order of business at the farm is I only understand with the video for a situation which has happened. Send me a video, record the situation, what is happening. I'm a camera guy, I'm a video guy. Work me a video, then you explain me when I'm seeing. I hate being told without seeing. Kubaba amkubi ebigambo n'enkola luusezi nnyingi n'enjigiramu. I have these videos as you see, they are hands-on videos. They are videos at the farm. That's why you see their quality keeps on fluctuating and fluctuating. Let's go to pasture as well. Let's go back to feeding. You are in goat farming now. You're starting goat farming or you have an idea of goat farming. You need to know this business. You want to do research about goat farming before you start. Call the number below. Come at Sisanda Mixed Farm. Our 8 offices is in Mengo. Then you're gonna know what it could be Ring Road. Could be Ring Road, it could be Raka Ring Road. Call that number when you close by. Then you're gonna direct to where the shop is. But we are all bookings by appointment, visiting offices by appointments because we deal with quality, not quantity. Quality, not quantity. Back to pasture. Pasture, bugenda okulunda embuzi. Ky'osooka okuteeka mu mutwe guwandiika wansi ninda ziriisa ntya. Ubaba kano kumakakasu, karya. Tari ngabo ziraba kachi zifa kutari. Zifa kutari, ziko miniewu, ezuzi nkaz beba mama. Uba, davada mamo ipso zafetiza budsto, dife wafekugi. Sina paduk system, mo free range. Idat in buzda fatizits da mitija fenem bivida biatse. Ensa jazirin ziri bamama barireno ezin enkazi ezinatira kuzaramba ziri wakati yao zituba turunze mlizich nartunda buli omu arira seidire twema kuwana ati obula abakomyo babambamba bamama tubagarani nuziraba abatu abanukira bamama tubagarani abo tubawa special care abo bina n'abantu banjawulo nkiboyi ba capital iyi investment oyino banunyize mmere ngeyaabwe ya kirasi. That's why we're talking about past emiri aba mama bubula biba yingira bubula about. Awiba mama ye kapite business si insajja sibuko wa wula nkanzi zoka. Then twini insajja zoka no butobuka. Then sina nijitunda jeju tuziro nijuze akutunda ku za nyama. Neyabu wa mama biba zara initial capital initial investment kati okumurisa. Mama yokumufaku by a business. Mama is the profit. That mama your initial capital is the profit. Those goals need to be taken care of paramount as we have been speaking in the other episodes if you have been following. Go to our episodes on our TikTok channel, Sesanga Mix Farm, on our YouTube channel, Sesanga Family Business, and another TikTok channel, Sesanga Family Business. Follow us and know what to do. Now we feeding the mother that is in the video. You have to have land for feeding them. Now there are different types because in those mothers we have the sheep and the goats. The sheep, they don't climb trees. They eat what is on the ground. Omudugwa wansiputaka. Those are the sheep. For them they don't climb. The goats climb and eat on the trees and eat everything. Now, when you getting land, you have land, you have both land where you're gonna feed. How many acres do you have? How many goats are you planning for those acres? And do you know what type of grass will both eat and sheep eat? Do you have that grass? Are you gonna plant it? Because there's also planting it. We still on pasture, omudo, ensoro, wiziria. You have to plan. Or you know planning a bibinari and that one about bidita. Binevia febane granantinja hubira bidao. Mbuzi baja huria planning. Chomoezi bunu omudo bunu ziriaban omoezi buda ko ziriawa. Omoezi buda ko ziriawa kubana uria matoken bakuwa matokatu busy. Toga kowa ngoya garakachere. Kachi you have to have the number of goats you want. Putting in consideration, or they should be equivalent to the seeding area you're gonna feed in, or the land you have to feed them, or the pasture you have planted, or the strategies you have put in place and the structures to feed those goats. Because these goats, they eat, they thrash, you give them, like at Sesama Mix Farm, we have forests of pines and caritoon suppose, but we may go to our farm when it's like 5 acres of pine. You put in goats for 1 month. 1 month. Man, that thing is like weeded flat, like carpet. Because the goats are gonna eat this on the climbing up, Jisha gonna slash what is down, and it's gonna vanish. That's what we use, as I kept on telling you, that's what we use in our weeding. In our weeding, use our goats. We even transport them in trucks and take them to our forests, and they eat from there for a week or two. Put our managers and our workers in a camp. I have these camps, the camping tents. We travel anywhere, cook. Because this is what we do, and we love to travel with our animals. We sourcing pasture in that too of traveling and moving our mothers from one paddock to another. I'm speaking about mothers. Because I'm gonna only show you mothers. For those who want to see the meat we sell there, the goats we cut, they are still at the same farm, but in a different paddock, different section. For them, they are big. They're like meat. goats. Come, call that number for your farm visit. By appointment, see what you're gonna purchase from us and where it's coming from. Jangora bechogino tugurako, wajichifa. Denu tuguleko, gumanche turisa, class, the kira okubura ibi biutama inakurisa bantu. Biutama nibiba, diwa diacho kambatiba kuwa citiza. Or the warrants for that. Ori saba siramboba ina wariba munjiba hadi bari afanima kambu kapu uchiza. Banai fayu, bakuwa sente zawe, fayu manichubawa, chi trichadi, chiri debubu munji, kebati senga chiwadi, ba fayu, iri famu ba fayu, achisanda mix fam, tu fayu, iri mnyamaya fi iri halal. Halal, iriwa, edini sunna. Enyamaya fi, tujirudanda kemikisindi bwanu bisorobi nobi pi, bisi nti embuzi ziri zokka nti embuzi nandita. Nti ekisolo kya si kirisaidi eri tukirina cows kirisaidi n'ekisolo kya pi tetukirina ewaffe. Se pi tetugirina ewaffe tetugirunda. Ewaffe tetugirunda. Si mu bubi naye tetugirunda ewaffe ku farm tetugirunda wano tuli Sesanga mixed farm ne tekulunda. Pi tulunda ebisolo byonna byonna. Ebirala tulina embaata, tulina bulu obukofu, tulina sekoko, tulina enjiibwa, tulina embaata kabuzi, tulina embaata tineziroko, tulina zino ez'oceani eziva ku oceani mu Mombasa, tulina enkoko ennanda, tulina enkoko eza Creator, tulina eza brie ate nga twazifuula za waka zirya firindi mu katimba ka 8 acres. Naye nga byonna biri halal. Halal. Ojja ku ofisi zaffe Mengo ogula ennyama y'embuzi eyo, obukimu bw'ogenda osaba ku makubo, ku butcher zaffe, ogenda kulaba butcher zaffe, n'essigiri zaffe ku makubo. Clash! Ngenda kuba advertisinga next week in the next episode of the Goat Shop Nambalaga Kiyosi eya Sesanga Goat's Meat. Bwefaanana, bwegenda okuba blended, buli w'onoogira bambi yakamatara buukyo, Dhakaga manya nti ennyama, it is halal. Ennyama y'embuzi ogenda kulya akanyama k'embuzi nga tokkiriza. Shente z'okalya manuulinga ng'alya ak'enkoko, ogambe bane bano basesanga baleese ekintu. Batuwisizza akanyama k'embuzi ffe abantu, wane tumanyi akanyama k'embuzi kaba ganid. Tubadde ku plan nga kino ekintu ky'abaana kuba ffe tuvudde mu humble background. Backgrounds is a ghetto, backgrounds is a street. Backgrounds ezitayina nti mwana wa mugagga mwana wa bungi yatandikira wano oba yafunayo ka capital. No. If you wanna listen to those stories, listen to us on our YouTube channel, The Family Talk and Sesanga Family Business. How did we start and why are we here by now? And why do we do this with pride, with conviction, with passion? At Sesanga Family Business, Sesanga Meats Farm, this is what we love to do. We're gonna give you the exact goat's meat you want. Because we do a free range system, whereby our goats eat a variety of grass. That means you're gonna get street meat. Street meat because we are free range. It's like nature, organic. They eat this, they eat the other one. They eat on this one, they eat on the other one. They eat on this one. Like free range. That's how you see that. It's hands-on, it's physical, it's what we do. Come and buy our meat, support us, support local Ugandans, support us East Africa, all Africa. We doing our own. We trying to make a change. Let's go to number 2, feeding times. When do we feed these goats, guys? These goats have a time when you feed them. And there is disadvantages of feeding them on the same time and advantages of feeding them at the same time. I'm going to speak about advantages and disadvantages of feeding. Of feeding intervals. When you feed in the morning, this will happen to me, lose some goats there. When the grass is still wet and when there's insects, in my local language, I'm going to speak about that in details and how we control that. This seeding time, when do they go? At Sesanga Mixed at Sesanga Mixed Farm. How do we do that? I'm now on number 4. Why? I'm going to get from number 2 and number 4. As we go to number 3, like that, so that we can understand what we own. Why? What are the time intervals of Sesanga Mixed Farm? How do they do it at Sesanga Mixed Farm? I'm showing you, I'm telling you this, not to brag upon you, but to impress upon you. It's time to start. It's time we change our future, and it's now. It's time to break the generational curse, and it's now. Let's go, Jesus. Let's go, youth. Let's start somewhere. Let's capital startup. I spoke about starting up a God's farm. I'm gonna get more episodes on this startup, more highlights on the starting up of a God farm, because I see you can get, it's just bring two goats every 6 months. You can do the math. You don't need to be light. We shall speak about the markets. But with the feeding times, my goats go leave the farm at around 2 p.m. Depending on the weather conditions. When it's gonna rain, no. We're gonna feed geo grazing in the houses because we plant our bisadasi. We plant our own grass for our goats. We plant our own grass for our goats. And when it's rainy season, they don't go out. They don't come to these paddocks outside the fence. No, they don't go out outside the 8 acres. We feed them even in their houses. In their houses, we feed them there. Because we cut our bisagas, we have 4 acres of bisagas planted, grown up, we only cut and they grow again, only cut and they grow again. That's planning and structuring, feeding us number 1 pasture before coming to goat farming. I'm only talking about these challenges so that if you can cope up, gap up them, know how to solve them, then you're ready to come to goat farming and it's profited. That's 100%. 100% is profited so long as you know where to apply what and what to do what and when to do this and when to press on the gas and when not to press on the gas. Shh. I told you, our goats, we take them at 2 p.m. They feed for 4 hours, for 5 hours. It depends on the weather and the conditions. They may feed for 2 or 3. We may get them at Albert, so we will give them food for 3 hours, then return them back inside because of the weather conditions. Now, right now, it's now sunny. I've just bought a call like my maize is lacking water. Now I'm looking for the rain gate. Rain gate, those ones who have rain gates at the market, setting rain gates. I'm ready to buy. Just call the number below. We need some rain gates and some water pump. For our maize, I'm gonna speak about that in the next talk. But let's go back to the time of feeding. We take them at that time. Either we choose because it depends on the weather we have on that day. That's when, but we normally feed our goats between 3 to 4 hours daily. Free range, 3 to 4 hours to 5 sometimes daily. It depends, but for the mothers, we take extra care. They do free range, then you see that maize you sow, as those ones who go and root our maize too. We cut after removing the maize. We don't wait for our maize to dry in the garden. No. When it's still green, we get the corn out because it's gonna go in the chicken and gonna do also the goats eat the brand. We first of all get the whole green part, cut it into 2 silage, small pieces, give it our goats. But we can still cut it, mix it with our small egg which are starting, mix it with the bisagazi, mix it with the bran or the corn we got. Then make pellets, pellet feeds. Our goats eat pellet and our young ones eat pellets, which is nutritious. When we look on our goats' meat, our goat for meat, the ones we cut, wow, they eat bran because when it's like they're gonna be cut like next month, we separated it. We feed them to gain weight. Bran, the bisagazi, egg pellets. The push-up. Come call the number for more guidance on how to feed your farm and when they have to eat. No. Okay, let's go to this one. When to eat, I've really spoke about that. When we eat. Now I'm gonna go to the last fact number 4. Why do we do How we handle these challenges I've been talking about at Sesanga Mixed Farm. How do we handle those challenges? How do we go about it for us to be saying that goats are profitable or goats can be profitable? There are two words, there are two sentences, please separate it. Goats can be profitable and goats are profitable. Those are two sentences, those are two different words. If we can say that, that means we have found a way, so a solution, or for the causes or for these challenges. Now, one, with feeds, as I told you, we plant our own, besides we plant our own maize, and we have a way of getting our proteins to our goats and chicken in their feeds to make our own pallets. Pallets for goats. Organic at it. Buri mu ebisagazi, buri mu amagi, ebisagazi mixinze, n'amagi agari protein, n'obikuba n'obiteekamu ne ka bland. N'okola pallet. Pallet, we have our machines at our farm which do that so that we can feed our goats. You have to know that. Before starting a goat farm, you have to make that structure before starting a goat farm. Because feeding is paramount. How those things eat. For sure, people don't tell you the other side. At Sesanga Family Business, we're telling you the challenges. If you can mitigate the challenges, you're good to start. Or if you have been doing this and watching, then you can change, modify, and see that you can scale some profits. Another thing, that's why we do this. Markets. Please come and support our Buchamu because we're creating a new market. For our own, you're not going to go to these supermarkets who want to pay the time they want to pay your goat's meat because they are feeling like they're like helping you. No. At Sesanga Enterprises, at Sesanga Mixed Farm, we have come here, Sesanga Family Business, to show you that the customer matters. The customer has to get a good. A customer is always right. A customer deserves the best. We're going to show you that how it's done in the outside country. We came to the outside country to learn, adopt, then come back home, apply, implement, then watch for results. Because now with this Sesanga Family Business as Sesanga Mixed Farm, we use two. We use the manual, the knowledge we have, the traditional knowledge, the African knowledge, then we apply the Western knowledge. We have AI software working on our farm. Our apps are also monitoring our farms. Our cameras are also monitoring our farm. Our books in Excel. Everything is automated on iCloud internet. Thanks to Uganda, whereby internet is now affordable. 111K, 110K, item this internet cyber very fast, reliable. That's really amazing. Now we need to work on the electricity. That's the challenge. If the electricity is becoming a problem, let the government come out and give solar panels for free. We have the dams, we have the water, we have everything, and then why do we lose electricity? If the electricity being exported to the other country, the government should come out and give solar for free or no tax on imported solar panels. Because you're selling electricity and we're suffering with electricity, no tax on imported solar panels. Or reduce the taxes on the solar panels so that it's affordable for even the people in the village and us farmers so that we can handle these, because electricity is a challenge. In chicken farming is a challenge. In goat farming is the challenge. In maize farming is a challenge. Because we have to mill, we need electricity. If government is selling electricity or the electricity is not enough, let it cut the costs on the solar panels or no tax on the solar panels for this period of time for all Ugandans to have electricity. You have to improvise. If you're pushing the other side, you have to leave gaps for citizens to find room, to feel free or to navigate through. Don't cross all loopholes and be static like this. People are gonna break through. Which is not right. When we need to follow our leaders, guys, help us, Gazees, to start somewhere as you leaders we follow. Thank you for listening to Sesanga Family Business, Sesanga Mixed Farm. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salute to all Sesanga, my daughters and mine. Sons. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu once again.